video where I'll be doing my Oscar 2015 predictions, which I'm doing a bit later than I would have normally planned on doing them. I'm feeling a bit weird about making a video. I feel a bit rusty because it's been like at least 3 weeks since I've used my camera and done one of these videos. I've been working on that montage video I did 2014 in cinema, so if you haven't seen that before the Oscars tonight, then go check it out. It's on my channel, also on my Vimeo channel. And yeah, that's why I haven't really made a proper video in quite a while. A lot of people have watched it and given me some good feedback to it, so that's cool. So thank you to those people who have watched it so far. And I'm basically just going to go through the Oscar nominees for tonight and tell you who I think will win in most cases and who I want to win. So best film editing between American Sniper, Boyhood, The Grand Budapest Hotel, The Invitation Game and Whiplash. I think Whiplash should get this because there's a lot of great scenes in it where the editing is just like, not necessarily to the beat, but just like really quick, and it's really effective and went along with the frenetic energy of the film, I thought. So I'd really like to see Whiplash win that one. I could see American Sniper winning it. I could see I'm going to go with Whiplash. I'll do a double. I think Whiplash is going to win, and I think it should win. Best visual effects, this one's a tricky one. We've got Captain America, The Winter Soldier, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, Guardians of the Galaxy and Interstellar. Oh, and also X-Men Days of Future Past, so the 5 biggest blockbusters of 2014. I think really it should be between Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and Interstellar. But it gets to that thing where when you say best visual effects, you're talking about the practical stuff or the CGI, you know? Because a lot of Interstellar was actually done practically, so I'm not sure. I would like to see Interstellar win. I would also like to see Dawn of the Planet of the Apes win, because I think the apes were just incredible. And I think apes will win. They have to recognise that surely. So I'm happy with either Interstellar or Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I think Planet of the Apes will win. Best makeup hairstyling, Foxcatcher, Grand Budapest Hotel, Guardians of the Galaxy. This is a tough one actually. Should have thought about this beforehand so this video doesn't turn out to be really long. But Foxcatcher was incredible because all the characters have prosthetics. Well, no, I don't think. Mark Ruffalo had, I guess he did have prosthetics. Well, his hair was like, his hairline was trimmed back and stuff, and he had like a bald patch and made to look exactly like the people they were playing. Steve Carell looked nothing like himself, so that was a great achievement in makeup and stuff. Grand Budapest Hotel, you know, the great period piece. Guardians of the Galaxy, you got all these. I just feel like Guardians of the Galaxy, it's just kind of par for the course for one of those films, having the big, like Batista covered in, you know, all the weird. I don't know. I think Guardians of the Galaxy is more impressive with the characters Rocket Raccoon and Groot, who are CGI characters, than the other characters. Anyway, I'd like to see Grand Budapest Hotel win because I'm Wes Anderson mark. Otherwise, I think Foxcatcher will win that one. Best costume design, Grand Budapest Hotel, Inherent Vice, Into the Woods, Maleficent, Mr. Turner. I'd like to see Grand Budapest win that one as well. I could see Into the Woods winning that one. Best production design, Grand Budapest Hotel again, The Invitation Game, Interstellar, Into the Woods and Mr. Turner. I'd say Interstellar for this one because the production design was just awesome on that. I could see Into the Woods winning that one as well. It's a bit of a popular choice, I guess, but I think Grand Budapest Hotel will win. I'd like to see Interstellar win. Best cinematography, now we're getting to the really good ones. Birdman, The Grand Budapest Hotel again, which got so many nominations. I'm really happy for Wes Anderson. Ida, Mr. Turner and Unbroken. Now, I think Birdman will win, and rightfully so, because it looks incredible. You know, the whole one-take thing of that whole film. But I'd also like to see Ida win because the cinematography for me made that film what it was. I mean, it was great, performed really great and everything, but the way the camera was placed and everything about that was just, every frame was perfect. So I'd love to see Ida win. I think Birdman will win, but that's still, I think, a justified win as well. Then we've got Best Sound Editing and Best Sound Mixing. I don't really need to go through these, to be honest. Not really my area of expertise, but I'd like to see Interstellar win for sound mixing, but then a lot of people said they couldn't hear a lot of dialogue in Interstellar, that it was too loud, so maybe it won't win. I could see American Sniper winning that perhaps, or Whiplash even. So yeah, for those I'm not too sure, and I guess it doesn't really matter what I predict. I'll say sound editing goes to Interstellar, sound mixing, Whiplash. Let's just say that. Best original song, I haven't heard. Well, I guess I've heard "Glory" from Selma. and Everything is Awesome from the Lego Movie. I think that'll win, probably because there was such an uproar when the Lego Movie wasn't nominated for Best Animated Picture, and everyone was like, oh, that's ridiculous, it's one of the best films of the year. It was really fun, it was great, but it wasn't that great. So I'd like to see Everything is Awesome win. That's a cool win, but I think maybe Glory might have a chance. That's a pretty good one, and it's from a really good film. Best Original Score, The Grand Budapest Hotel, The Imitation Game, both scored by Alexander Desplat, Interstellar, Hans Zimmer, Mr. Turner, Gary Gershon, and The Theory of Everything. I thought The Theory of Everything score was really good, actually. I could see that winning down to the film, but it was a great score as well. But I think it's just a travesty if Interstellar doesn't win at least this, because the score for that was so different, and you know, it was unique. I mean, The Theory of Everything, great score, but it's what we've heard a million times before in drama films, you know, the orchestra and all that. But the Interstellar was really different and interesting, and it added so much to the film. So that's who I would love to see win. But I think The Theory of Everything might get that one. Best Animated Short Film, haven't seen any of them, no point even commenting. Best Live Action Short Film, haven't seen any, can't comment. You can't see any of these films unless you're kind of a part of the Academy Committee, or you go to film festivals and stuff. Same with Best Short Documentary. Best Documentary Feature, I could only find to watch Virunga, which I thought was amazing. Love to see that win, but I can't really say which should win because I haven't seen any of the others. I've heard Citizen 4 will probably win that one. Best Foreign Language Film, again, haven't seen any of them except for Ida, which I think should definitely win, but again, haven't seen the other ones. Best Animated Feature, Big Hero 6, The Box Trolls, How to Train Your Dragon 2, Song of the Sea, and The Tale of the Princess Kaguya. For one, Song of the Sea doesn't come out in the UK till July. I find that to be absolute bullshit. I mean, I know that they have a weird system of how you're eligible to be entered and stuff, but Song of the Sea, as far as I'm aware, hasn't really been seen by a wide audience yet, and so I just find that a bit odd. You know, if it comes out in July, in the UK at least, surely it can be eligible for next year. I don't know, whatever. I've seen all the other ones apart from that. I think that How to Train Your Dragon 2 was a great film, even better than the first one. I preferred it just slightly over Big Hero 6, which is another great one. I feel like Big Hero 6 it's a really good film, but it's not amazing. I'm sorry. I think it's purely the character of Baymax that makes that film so good. He's such a good character. Outside of that, yeah, but outside of his character, the rest of the film is fairly typical, and it's done well, and it was great, really enjoyed it. But yeah, How to Train Your Dragon 2 I thought was just a really, really good one. But I just saw today The Tale of the Princess Kaguya. I thought it was incredible, a masterpiece, and I would love to see that win. It's far way better than all the other films, but it probably won't win because it's a bit of an arty film. You know, it's probably one of the longest animated films ever made, because animated films don't usually go longer than an hour and a half, hour 40, and it's like 2 hours and 15 minutes. And it's very, the animation is beautiful, but it's very simplistic and impressionistic, and it's just quite a sad film as well, so it probably will just fly completely over the radar of all the people who are voting on the Oscar committee. So I think How to Train Your Dragon 2 will probably win it, just like it won the Golden Globe. But I'd like to see Big Hero 6 win. I think that would be justifiable. And How to Train Your Dragon 2. Just because I know that Disney and DreamWorks, those are the kind of, and Pixar, they're the studios who win these awards. But I would love to see the Studio Ghibli film win as well, because I think that's pretty much the last Studio Ghibli film now, unless I've not seen any further news on that about the studio closing. Best Adapted Screenplay, American Sniper, The Imitation Game, Inherent Vice, The Theory of Everything, and Whiplash. I'm going to go with The Theory of Everything, because I thought all the dialogue in that was great, and yeah, I'll go with that one. And I think it'll probably win too. But I could see Whiplash winning that. Another great film. Best Original Screenplay, Birdman, Boyhood, Foxcatcher, The Grand Budapest Hotel, and Nightcrawler. The only nomination for Nightcrawler, which I think is a shame. Which I thought was a great film, but not as much of a masterpiece as everyone else thought it was. I think this could be Wes Anderson's chance to finally win an Oscar, like a proper. I mean, you know, it's nice to have production design and best makeup and stuff, but to get the writing Oscar is a really good one, I think. And I'd love to see him finally win that award. I could see Richard Linklater winning that one. I could see Birdman winning that one. It's really a tough one, but I'd like to see the Grand Budapest Hotel win, and I think he will. So yeah. Coming down to the last couple now. Best Supporting Actor: Robert Duvall for The Judge, Ethan Hawke for Boyhood, Edward Norton for Birdman, Mark Ruffalo for Foxcatcher, and J.K. Simmons for Whiplash. I was saying to Ryan Chatway earlier, I think all these 4 acting categories are pretty much just confirmed, pretty much who's going to win all of them. J.K. Simmons is going to win the Best Supporting Actor without a shadow of a doubt. I can't see him not winning. I'd be very surprised if he didn't. And I'd like to see him win as well. So for me, it's 2 for 2. He should win, and he will win. Best Supporting Actress: Patricia Arquette for Boyhood, Laura Dern for Wild, Keira Knightley, The Imitation Game, Emma Stone for Birdman, and Meryl Streep for Into the Woods. I just feel like it's like, okay, Meryl Streep's in the film, give her an Oscar nomination, you know. I mean, I think they just want to break... Well, I think she does hold the record for the most nominations, something like 18 or 19 or something ridiculous like that. I mean, she was good in Into the Woods, but it wasn't... I don't think it was an Oscar-worthy performance. It's just the token Meryl Streep nomination. I'd love to see Emma Stone win this. I thought she was great in Birdman. But Patricia Arquette's going to win, for sure. And I think that's the best choice as well, out of all those people. Best Actor, the big one: Steve Carell for Foxcatcher, Bradley Cooper for American Sniper, Benedict Cumberbatch for The Imitation Game, Michael Keaton for Birdman, and Eddie Redmayne for The Theory of Everything. And that's who will win the award, for sure. I can't see Eddie Redmayne not winning. He's won all the awards, the BAFTA, the Golden Globe, all the other ones that are going on. He's definitely going to win. And I think, I have to say, after watching it last night, it is deserved. He was amazing in it. Being a big fan of Michael Keaton, he's my favourite actor. Of course, I want him to win, so that's what I'm going to say, but I don't see it happening. And I'm glad at least that he won a Golden Globe for it, so that's something. Best Actress: Marion Cotillard for 2 Days, One Night, Felicity Jones for The Theory of Everything, Julianne Moore for Still Alice, Rosamund Pike for Gone Girl, and Reese Witherspoon for Wild. Wasn't Gone Girl voted nominated for a screenplay? No, wow. Okay, that's a bit of a shock. Best Actress will go to Julianne Moore for Still Alice, which, yeah, it was a good film. It wasn't. I just didn't feel. I felt like she overdid it a little bit, you know. And it's kind of an easy kind of, oh, she's got Alzheimer's, you know, and oh, she's losing her mind. And there's this one scene where she just starts like going, oh, like just screaming. It's just a little bit too much for me. I think it's easy to underplay it, and it's easy to overplay it, and she just overplayed it a little bit too much. I thought Kristen Stewart was better in that film. Honestly, it was a more believable performance, but it was still a good film, and it'll be deserved because I don't think she's won an Oscar yet. I'd like to see Marion Cotillard win. I think she gave the best performance, but after watching The Theory of Everything as well, I think Felicity Jones was really good as Jane Hawking because she had a lot more to do. She played the hope, and then the sadness, the happiness, and then the doubt and all that, and it was a good subtle kind of performance. I really liked it, but I think Julianne Moore will definitely take home that one. And the final 2 awards: Best Director and Best Picture. Best Directing goes to Wes Anderson for Grand Budapest Hotel, Alejandro Inarritu for Birdman, Richard Linklater for Boyhood, Bennett Miller for Foxcatcher, and Norway's own Morten Tildum for The Imitation Game, who is the director of Headhunters. And he did The Imitation Game. I think this is probably the toughest one.
It's not going to be Norway.
Oh no, I don't think Imitation Game will win. Although it's just a surprise, I haven't really predicted anything from that film. It's a really good film. I think Inarritu will win this one for Birdman, because I don't think he's going to win. I don't think Birdman's going to win Best Picture. So I think that, yeah, I think Best Director will go to Inarritu, and I'd love to see Wes Anderson win. I'd love to see Linklater win. I'd love to see Inarritu win. So any of those 3 would be great, but I think Inarritu will take it home. And finally, the best film: American Sniper, Birdman, Boyhood, The Grand Budapest Hotel again, The Imitation Game, Selma, The Theory of Everything, and Whiplash. Whiplash, I think, hasn't got a chance in hell. Selma, maybe an outside chance. Imitation Game, no. Grand Budapest Hotel, not a chance in hell. American Sniper, I think I might sneak away with it. You never know. Birdman and Boyhood, I think, are really the 2 top runners for this. Maybe The Theory of Everything, I don't know. This is the toughest one.
What was it?
What?
What was the nomination?
For best film, the best film of the year. I think Boyhood's going to take it, and I think that's definitely the best choice for me. I think it's one of the best films I've seen in so many years. Absolutely loved it. Really glad that it's getting all this recognition and winning awards. It needs to win the big one. So yeah, I think Boyhood will win, and that's what I think should win. But I'd be happy with Birdman if it was an upset, or yeah, I think that's the other one. Only other one I'd be very happy with. But there you go. That's the Oscars, which I always look forward to, always get excited about. And whenever the people I don't win, I go, oh, this is bullshit. The Oscars, it doesn't mean anything anyway. And then 11 months later, I'm like, oh, the Oscars are coming up. This means everything. So, complete hypocrite as far as the Oscars go. But it's always cool to see anyway. It's I like the prestige and history around it, but the kind of the bullshit politics that go behind it, apparently, I don't like. But I don't know, somewhere in the middle, it's kind of still fun to get excited about it and watch it. So there we go. That's my predictions, my picks. Let me know what yours are. If I even post this in time before it even happens, I don't know. Either way, there we go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you with the next video soon if I can be bothered to make another one. Yeah. See ya.
Really nice guy, looks after his friends. He only chucks them about the place a couple of times on the weekend. Yeah, he's alright by me. Apart from the fact he throws cans and calling into a tree. Yeah, he's really cool.